Steven Spielberg is a genius. Jaws, Close Encounters of the Third Kind, Indiana Jones, so many films that are now considered classic in the movie industry. 40 years later, E.T. is the best film Spielberg has ever created, in my opinion. So many films have such a hard time blending different tones together to the point where it's uneasily jarring. E.T. does this perfectly. The story is a drama about a kid's parent going through a divorce, but it's also a sci-fi movie, but it's also a comedy.
Maybe an elf or a leprechaun.
It was nothing like that, penis breath!
Elliot!
Every type of movie genre this film represents is mixed together so well, you would think you're drinking the best smoothie of all time. In that sense, it's probably the most beautiful and poetic of all of Steven Spielberg's films. It feels like a tribute to childhood wonder and magic, but it also features the many aspects of the harsh and cruel reality we live in. Elliot meets E.T., an alien who was left by his family. We get to see these two unlikely friends bond, and we find out the weird things E.T. is all about. All of these scenes feel innocent and sweet, but the movie turns dark when the childlike ways are pushed out by the people who naturally want to do tests and experiment with the alien. The way the movie brings these two very different tones together is slow, yet it perfectly merges the two seamlessly. Sometimes it's hard watching kids act because they're young and they won't be the next Jack Nicholson, but whenever there is a good kid actor, they are really good. The boy who plays Elliot is one of, if not my favorite kid actor of all time.
I can't feel anything anymore. Have you gone someplace else now?
Just watch his audition tape, I don't even need to explain.
You can't take him.
Well, I'm afraid I have to, son.
Can't take him away, he's mine!
But it's not my choice. The president asked me to come here and get him.
I don't care what the president says, he's my best friend! And you can't take him away!
Hey kid, you got the job.
Along with Star Wars, John Williams knocks not just out of the park, but out of the galaxy with his chilling and magically enchanting soundtrack that is unforgettable. The effects of the movie are still visually captivating even 4 decades later. The animatronic of E.T. himself feels incredibly natural. It's just like Jurassic Park. It helps make something that shouldn't be real feel just like something you could see every day, and not the least bit uncanny. The film feels unapologetically magical, and it's so charming seeing the different things that E.T. can do. It makes the story very memorable, and it's honestly one of the most enchanting things put to cinema. E.T. is one of the most heartwarming tales about friendship, a story that perfectly illustrates how magical and profoundly capturing childhood wonder can be, while also portraying the dark realities of the world we live in. E.T. is in my top 30 films of all time, and without a doubt my favorite Spielberg film.